Hi friends, I know it's been a while since I made a bullet journal video. I started a new one and I'm really excited to show you. I could not find time to record actually getting it set up though because it was either at night or I just did not feel like putting the camera on because I was only going to do a little bit. So bear with me. I'm just going to flip through here and share what I've done. Obviously, you know that some of you know that this is my P.O. box. Well, it's my address, the business address that I can get mail and packages in. So don't be too concerned about the fact that I've published it. I use this Tombow marker. It's my new favorite color. If you remember the last bullet journal that I did, I used a gray. This one's the N25, and it's pretty much a black or very close to black. And I love the fact that it says track the past, organize the present, plan for the future. So this part of the key actually bothers me a little bit because I got a little smudge on it, but I'm going to just go with it and not worry too much about it. I could eventually draw something there or put a sticker. And as I flip through this, I messed up once again. I was doing the future log, and as you can see here, I have all the months were on that side except for September where I messed up the days. So I put a post-it note there and then moved it over on this side. And I guess it's a big month, so it's okay that there's post-its on that side. I love this future log. I think it's a good thing to have. This, I have to say, is one of my favorite spreads in this bullet journal. This is the summer sticker from my Pipsticks collab, which is no longer available, but thank you so much for everybody who ordered it. And I was debating whether I was going to actually do this thing where I put pictures in here, but obviously you see it says print more pictures, and so I stuck one in there. The book list is going very well. As you know, I have a goal for 20 books in 2017, and so I wrote, put the phone down, honey bunny, because I found that intentional scrolling and intentional usage of my phone is fine, but I really want to be more conscientious of the time that I spend on my phone as opposed to reading. And this is one of those ways I can do it by keeping track of the books. Another thing that I really like keeping track of is the client and collaboration work where I'm waiting for payment on an invoice. I carried over some of the things from the other bullet journal and I can, use it to keep me on track. This is the habit tracker that I tried. I found it through a person on Instagram and I decided to use this Jelly Roll pen. It's the 06. And the reason I did it was because I thought it would be a good way for me to, I don't know why it won't focus on this, I'm sorry. I thought it'd be a good way for me to get these 6 simple habits down. And I know it sounds silly, but I wrote down filling this out daily, and then I stamped full of gratitude and the flower thing. But the habit tracker is not working for me. I love this gratitude log. I love that I did it in rainbow colors, but I don't think I'm going to carry it over. I use these Tombow twin tone markers. They have the pastels and the brights, and I love them, but it was just, I think that overall it looks amazing, but I didn't write in it every day. I didn't log it every day. Not that you have to, but I think with the habit tracker, it was easier when I logged it daily, and you can see that I didn't do that. So I don't know if I'm going to continue that. For the weekly spreads, I'm doing something a little bit different. I guess it's a blend of weekly and daily because instead of planning out the whole week, let's say Monday through Sunday, for example, I'm just letting it flow. I'm adding tickets. I'm not really adhering to too many rules. If you could see that I wanted to fill in those spaces, and I did on this week, but there's blank spaces on some of the other pages, and it doesn't really bother me. I do know that I like this system of like adding fun bits for the week instead of having Friday there. I carried Friday over to this side, and I used my stamps that I had handwritten, and you've seen these before. I've gotten so many requests for my writing in stamp form, and I made it for you guys. And then Jack, of course, drew that little thing too. But these stamps are really fun and easy to use. and you just need an acrylic block, which I've linked below. And this spread was great because I actually had somebody else participate. When I was in Utah, I met somebody who actually, she recognized me at the pool and we struck a conversation. So if you ever see me somewhere in public, please say hi to me. I am friendly and nice and I would love to meet you. So this week was really fun. We went to the Color Factory, and over the weekend I didn't log yet, but I plan to. And then here you can see Monday gets a whole day, even though I didn't finish out that part. And then this right side, I think I'm going to do an intro page or sum up July and then do, August. The gratitude log I think is going to go before this page, but as you can see here, I'm still a little bit behind. We went to Mexico City and had a great time, and I was debating whether I was going to actually put everything from there or not. Here's what I love about this part of my bullet journal. I have these little Oli clips or Oleo clips. I've linked those below too, and they're magnetic and they're holding basically private information. So this is what I am going to have as a section where it's personal, private, it's just all in the back all together so I can easily reference it. So as you can see, this is the way I've got it set up, and it's no rules. I'm just sort of going with the flow as usual. What I found with using this system for almost a year now, I really need to make my own rules. And I think that you all have said in your feedback that the reason you love this system so much is because of its flexibility. I love this gratitude log, and I think that that's going to carry over for me at least throughout all of my bullet journals. That's the plan. I really want to love the habit tracker. I do. I just can't, for some reason, do it or succeed with it. And then it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel guilty, and that's not the point. So anything that, isn't working for you, that's the great thing about this whole bullet journal idea, is that you can adjust and you can adapt and you can change things. So here is how I script out. Oops, what? Why was that little extension of the T so weird? It looks like an L. Okay, I wanted it to be smooth. I'm not sure why it turned out that way. Oh, I don't like it, but it's okay. I'm still going with the flow. I was thinking about drawing something over it, but it just did not work. So usually I don't get too upset about these things because really the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Oh, do you guys want to see a flip through of my completed bullet journal? Would that make sense to you if I walked you through that? Let me know in the comments below if that would be helpful for you. And, for the gratitude log, part of the reason I didn't film setting up the bullet journal was because, like I said, I just didn't have good lighting and I was doing it kind of in pieces. And this whole sharing of the process of the bullet journal, I think that, halfway through the year I was doing pretty much the same thing. So I wasn't sure if you guys liked it or if it was getting monotonous. I don't really innovate when it comes to something that's working for me because, my new ideas stem from fresh products or just different ways of doing the same things that work. I hope that makes sense. So I would recommend, if you are finding that you are enjoying what's working for you, keep with it, stay with it. Don't agonize so much over it. I think that there's a lot of unnecessary anxiety that comes along with putting too much pressure on ourselves. I went crazy deciding whether I was going to put a picture in there. And you know what I said to myself? I'm not going to put a picture anywhere else. Or if I do decide to scrapbook it, it's okay that I have a scrapbook page, plus a traveler's notebook, plus there's a photo in this bullet journal. It's not that big of a deal. One thing I do want to keep up with and do better about is this index. And I've already messed up the system because I should have written gratitude log and then done the dash for August, but I didn't do that. So, hey, we're just going to go with it. As you can see, I've learned to give myself a lot of grace when I mess up on things. And I think that's okay. I think that's something that you can learned to do, and it actually has helped me a lot. Only because there's so many other things in life to worry about, to be concerned with, that I don't have to use this creative outlet as something that is a burden or anything like that. It should be fun. It should do what it needs to do as far as, organizing me and helping me. Oh, look, it says post at least 2 videos a week on YouTube. I wish I could check that off. But my plan is to really get more videos and more content for you and more consistent content. And I know a lot of you have missed the bullet journal video, so thank you for telling me in the comments, and thanks for bearing with me. Obviously, I don't have to tell you, everybody is busy, everybody's got things going on, and I love that you guys watch my videos. So thank you so much. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love hearing from you guys, and I will promise to make another bullet journal video very soon. Thanks so much for watching.